Are you thinking buying or selling a home in Washington, North Carolina?
We do these videos for you every single month so you can stay updated on what's happening right here, right now in our market, not necessarily what's happening in the national news, which is all about the Fed and the interest rate. Here we talk about what's happening in inventory, and really this is more important for you to make that informed decision.
Exactly. Therefore, we start, as my wife said, from the inventory, and part of the inventory is active homes and is driving the market, demand and supply. And number of active homes in Washington, North Carolina in February 2025 was 62 homes. In January was 65, and last year at this time was 65 again. And we had 4.6% decrease year-over-year change.
Now, which is more interesting because pending, under contract, recently under contract, contingents, all those basically mean the same thing. There's been an offer on this house, it's been accepted, due diligence money has been exchanged in the state of North Carolina, and now we're looking at these homes. We're probably going to close in 30 days. With that, pending homes in February is 23, January 15, last year at this time 20, so it's actually up 15%.
On the other side, also, if you wanted to understand the whole concept of the inventory rate based of the months in Washington, North Carolina, we need to know the sold homes. And the number of sold homes in Washington, North Carolina was 15 in February 2025. In January it was 10, and last year was again 15, which no changes from last year to this year.
Okay, so now let's talk about the inventory rate. The inventory rate is a math formula. A math formula was active plus pending divided by sold gives us a number. And this number tells us how healthy is the market. If it's under 6 months, it's generally considered a seller's market. Over 6 months, buyer's market. Somewhere in the middle at that 6 month mark is generally considered a balanced market.
Exactly. Therefore, now in February 2025, this number was 5.67 months. And months before that, in January, was 8 months. Therefore, we had huge difference between the months over months, and 567 last year, which we don't have any change from last year to this year for Washington, North Carolina.
Now, we're going to talk about so much more in this video. Days on market, median list price, median sold price, the mean home value, rental appreciation, or rental market. So we have so much information to share with you, so stay tuned for after introductions. Let's hit it.
Now, part of the real estate market also in Washington, North Carolina is discussing about the average days in the market, because we wanted to know how long does it take a house listed in the market and get it sold. And in February 2025, 64 days took that this happened, and in January it was 49, therefore it got a little bit longer, and last year at this time was 71, which was again longer, and therefore year-over-year change was 9.86%.
Okay, so let's talk about the median list price. Median list price is when it's going to the MLS. How much is it going to put on the list MLS for? And don't forget, we're looking at basically the middle number on a spreadsheet. So this is not all homes. This is just one house that hit the middle. And this middle number gives us information. Now, February 2025 was 332,400. January was 349,900. Last year at this time, February was 288. So it's actually up 15.42%.
Exactly. On the other side, the median sold price, which is really how much the house sold, and this is rarely the same house that we were talking about, is just the middle number in the sheet. 299,900 was the month of February 2025. $334,950 for January. Last year at this time was $275,000 even, which put us at year-over-year change of almost 9.1%.
Now we're going to put price per square foot. Now don't forget, this is going to be an average price per square foot. Every number is going to be, every month is slightly different, and depending on the houses that come to market and all of this fun stuff. But now, with this, we're just going to give you a rough estimate. Your house might be more, might be less, depending on the area. So, I mean, there's so much more to say with it. But price per square foot, if you're buying brand new construction, on average in Washington is $160 a month. And don't forget, there's only single family homes.
Exactly. And if we just focus in all pre-owned home, which at this time of this video, it's just a single family home, 159, very similar to the brand new homes.
Now, which is interesting too, because Washington, North Carolina does not have, like in other parts of like in Pitt County, we have a lot of new construction. Washington has less this month. It is 1.7 months of supply in February, and there was 3 months of supply in January. So the overall supply of new construction is down over 40%, 43%.
Exactly. On the other side, also, we have the same scenario for the pre-owned home, meaning that in January 2025, we had 3.5 months of supply for all pre-owned home in Washington, North Carolina. And in February, this decreased to 2.2 months, which really is translate months over months of decrease of 37.14%.
Now, we do like to break down these homes for sale in the area that hit the market in February 2025. And I would like to say 4 single-family homes, 2 brand new constructions hit the market, 10 pre-owned homes hit the market, which was a sum of 12, and that is 92% of the market.
And just a pre-owned condo, 1 in the market, which translate to 7.7% of the market share in Washington, North Carolina housing.
Now let's talk about median days it takes to sell in Washington for a single family home, because condos and townhomes don't have the statistics at the zone.
Exactly, and these numbers are really close, meaning that for brand new single family home, it took 54 days in average to get it sold, listed and sold, and for pre-owned 56 days. Therefore, this turnaround really is just a difference of 3.7% faster for brand new homes in the market of Washington, North Carolina.
Now we're going to go mean home value. Mean is a statistical math average where they try to factor out the outliers to really look at what's happening in the middle to really give us a real understanding of what's happening. Now in housing markets, this means that they're factoring out the shacks and they're factoring out the mansions in order to see the real market and what's happening at the mean in the middle. And with that, February 2025 was $233,597. January 232,583. February 2024 was $219,418, which is a year-over-year change of what?
6.5%. Therefore, it's very strong in Washington, North Carolina housing appreciation. And now we wanted to talk about rental market. Therefore, rental market is still in Washington, North Carolina. It's very hot. We have median rent for all bedrooms for $1,100. And basically based of the number of bedrooms and the location, this number could go to $2,250, and we had increase of year over year of $100 in Washington, North Carolina.
Crazy. Now if you're looking to buy a home, you're looking to upgrade your home, we have a home buyers buy for you. You're watching this, so you clearly are paying attention to the numbers, you're paying attention to what's happening in the market, which is all amazing. I can't wait to give you our home guide, and of course schedule an appointment with me.
And on the other side, if you are a home seller, make sure that you grab all the complete guide that we have in the description below, that we lay out that all the digital marketing that my wife with the 15 years of the experience in digital marketing put together, and then how we can get you a top dollar for your house. And don't forget to call us at 252-327-3357. Look for all these playlists that we put here for you about everything about Washington, Pitt County, North Carolina, and housing market. And don't forget to subscribe in our channel. We'd love to connect with you, and see you next time.